What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Putty, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas Honest Hearts. In the last episode, we talked to Fallout's Chalk for a bit, and got pretty much nothing done. In this episode, we're going to try and get some more done by heading to the crashed scout bus. So let's just get a move on, shall we? And my frame rate has already dropped to 30. Okay, well, oh well. I knew it wasn't really gonna... It's not really gonna handle me streaming and recording at the same time. But let's... I'm gonna... This is very much a test episode to see if I can actually record the damn thing. So, whatever. So, the reason why we're heading to this little bus down here, and I see no other way of getting down there aside from jumping, so I'm just gonna jump down there. Is because Fallout Chalk said that there might be a little bit of pre-war technology down here, so let's have a little quick check as Fallout Chalk goes and fights some things. Oh god, these bones are little. Fallout Chalk was right, this is disgusting. Not disgusting, well, kind of disgusting. Ugh, this is a horrible sight. I imagine that the bus crashed when the bombs went off. We know no bombs hit Zion, but we also have here, but you know, this is very nearby to Utah. I'm sure some bombs hit New Canaan, and I imagine that the bus driver saw the bombs going off, or one of the bombs going off, and it blinded the bus driver. Oh, we leveled up last episode. Damn it. Never mind. Well, we'll just do the same thing we did last episode. So, sneak up to 40, was it? Unarmed up to 42, and then the rest into guns? Or border? This is done completely differently to last time, but whatever. And we're going to take the Burden to Bear perk, which literally has a bear on your back. So, yeah, I imagine the bus driver saw one of the bombs going off, and I know something about nuclear bombs in that. I think you go completely blind if you look at a nuclear blast. At least I think so. And the bus driver must have gone blind and then drove off the road. So that might have happened. I might be wrong on that. There might be something around here that actually explains it, but to my limited knowledge of nuclear explosions and the lore of Fallout, I think that's possibly correct. We'll have to look into it a bit more. I would check the chat right now, but I'm in Fraps, and I think if I alt-tab, it's just gonna screw over. I'm gonna have some sort of setup in the future if I continue to stream this series, where I'm gonna just have the chat on an alternate monitor or something, because I really do want to see. Because there's this I think there's one guy watching this right now on stream, and I'm wondering if he's here from the YouTube channel or whether he's just like found this thing. But most of you who are watching this on the way, like most people will watch this video, have no clue that I'm streaming this right now. So I might talk about that if this goes well, which it is so far actually. You wouldn't imagine streaming would bring my frame rate up, but it actually has. Like, I've had so many issues with Fraps today. I had issues with Fraps going down to like 20 frames per second earlier, like 10 frames per second earlier. It's been the best case scenario for me today has been it sticking at 30. And then I say, alright, I am done with Fraps, never want to use the thing again, let's use Shadowplay, let's get on Shadowplay. I got on Shadowplay and I was like, okay, this kind of works. So I started recording it and then it crashed, and I was like, oh, well, let's wait for, not Shadowplay, New Vegas crashed. Oh, I've stopped broadcasting. New Vegas crashed. Anyway, I think I've stopped broadcasting now. Anyway, New Vegas crashed, and I decided to re-record, and I thought, oh, well, can't Fraps stream to Twitch? The answer was yes. No, Fraps, Shadowplay. Can't Shadowplay stream to Twitch? The answer, yes. Shadowplay can stream to Twitch, so I thought, okay, well, let's give this a go then. And, well, it's led us to this. Oh, I've just quick loaded. That's just great. I'm gonna be right back. I want to check some stuff out. Hey guys, we're back. I am a little further back than I would like to be, but I've just been testing some things out and seeing if I can get this Twitch stream working. I know it's a bit unorthodox, but one of my favorite New Vegas LPs was like half streamed, so I It could end up being a... Oh, God. It could end up being a good idea. Whether or not it'll actually work, I don't know. I'm going to keep trying it. And if I build up an audience on Twitch, that'd be awesome. If I don't, then... Oh, well. Doesn't really matter. I'm not really looking to build up an audience on Twitch. I'm looking to build up an audience on YouTube, but... live streaming would be interesting. Whether I'll actually end up doing it regularly, I don't know. If you guys want me to, then go ahead and leave it in the comments. Maybe I'll do a weekly thing or something. It might give me more of an incentive to actually record New Vegas then. If I know...
When Zion was friendly enough, folks could make camp wherever they pleased, and not worry about whitelegs and deadly critters.
It's a good shout, follows Chalk. So, yeah, if you know, it might give me an incentive. Like every week, I can sit down for an hour and record New Vegas while streaming it. It might give me an incentive to actually record New Vegas, which, of course, you know, is something that... It's not that I've been slacking on it. I have honestly been too busy recently, but I've been recording this last week, and it's been an interesting experience. For those of you, I guess, if anybody's here in the stream, no, I'm not gonna talk to the stream. That's one thing I need to like get it through my head now. I'm talking while I'm recording. I'm talking to the YouTube audience at all times. If I talk to the stream, it's gonna end up being it's not gonna end up working. Like the video is gonna end up being bad. But then again, like part of me thinks if I don't interact with the stream's gonna end up being bad. But at the end of the day, this is... Oh God, hello Rad Scorpion. This is a YouTube recording that's being streamed, not a stream that's being recorded. So, if that makes sense to anybody, I need to think of the YouTube audience first. But yeah, I might just never do this again. That's an inherent possibility. Like I'm talking about the future and shit, and oh no, Yagwai Cave. I'm talking about the future of this shit, and this might just never happen again. So, there's the Yagwai Cave. So that's a worry, not a worry, but that's, maybe I should just stop talking about the stream entirely, because it doesn't really matter in the long run. Okay, so getting down to the actual video. Today we're actually going to be doing a lot of quests. Let me move closer to my microphone so I'm not quiet as hell. Today we're heading toward the fishing lodge, because once again it's one of the things that Faller's Chalk said could possibly hold some pre-war technology. So we're gonna... Is that Faller's Chalk or just a random white leg? Dead horse. It is just a random dead horse. Thank you. Oh, there's two of them now. Oh no, that's Faller's Chalk. Fair enough. Whoa. Okay, I think he just killed a dead horse. The white legs. Oh, good. Just kill him, Faller's Chalk.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
No, you're right, Faller's Chalk. I haven't seen that yet. Oh yeah, I have, but it was ghosts. I paid all my money to see the ghosts flip the paper cards, honestly. Plus I won a lot of money there.
Never stood a chance, did they?
Nah, Faller's Chalk, they really didn't. You're a bit of a badass. You are a bit of a badass. Fishing lodge key cabinet. Okay, so we found the key to a cabinet.
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me.
Nah, it ain't. It's just nice and vodka-y. Nuka-Cola, whiskey, wine, and walkie-talkies. So far they've needed a compass and walkie-talkies. Nice. Fair play, you guys are seriously advanced in your technology. Okay, so now we need to head towards the Zion Ranger Station and the general store. That's how we're gonna get... I don't even know what they need. What do they need from over there? Let's check the quest log, shall we? Search the Zion general store for 5 Little Scout lunch boxes, and we need a medical kit. Lunchbox, I guess food and medical supplies, fair enough. I don't know, oh, I guess walkie-talkies, they can communicate between the Sorrows and the dead horses with more efficiency, fair enough on that one too. And the compass, I mean, how useful actually is a compass? Oh, I guess it is really useful, because if you combine it with a map, you can actually direct navigate. So, fair enough. I guess these technologies, they're not really like technologies, though. The walkie-talkie is. The compass, you know, there's an argument there. But a medical supply kit isn't a technology. Let's be perfectly honest about that one. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not. I almost am. Good thing I can spam stim packs for days. How many stim packs have I used so far? Less than 10. That's good. If we can get out of this DLC only using about 100 stim packs, I'd be pretty happy with that. This DLC, the enemies do damage. Look at that. Are you using a 50 cal rifle? No, what are you using? A brush gun. God damn it, White Legs. You got that high-tech armor, man. Not armor, weapons. Got some good weapons. Yeah, honestly, this DLC is good for making money. If you're strapped for cash, like most people are when they come to this DLC, as much as I said the pay was absolutely drizzle, and it is. If you're strapped for cash, ooh, que va guache. By the way, any of these side caves that we're discovering will either be explored in the main quest line, or I'm coming back and exploring some of them. There is a couple of side quests, and also like an unmarked side thing I'm going to be doing. And, oh god, I have a strategy again for, I've said this before, for organising the DLC. And if it doesn't fall under something I consider to be important, we're just not going there. Like, those ranger stations, Ranger Station Palpatine and whatever they're called, Palpatine, whatever they're called, I'm probably not going to end up going to most of the ranger substations, just because I don't deem them important. There's nothing really there. There's some good loot there, but there's nothing story-based there. I'm probably going to end up going, there's like a set of 7 caves we need to go to, though, and we will be heading there. General store. Oh god, more rats. Oh, actually, why are we fighting with our... It's much easier to fight with Genna. Why have we not got Genna? Here we go. Yeah, there we go. I love melee weapons, most of the time. Most of the time. There are some times where I'm like, against guns, melee weapons are a hindrance sometimes. But just in general, melee weapons are just easy to... easy to use. They do a decent amount of damage. In general, they're cool. I like melee weapons. They're also like, just generally like the coolness factor of them is higher than some other types of weapons. Especially flaming melee weapons, let's be perfectly honest here. Hey, I found a key to a locked desk in this storeroom. Alright, something I should mention, down here is the Zion National Park snow globe. If you remember, the Sierra Madre had a snow globe that we found, and every DLC actually has a snow globe, and that's the one for Zion. Okay, there's a terminal here. Ranks. Right, so it's not robots then, it's not rocks. Could it be model? Yes, it could. Yeah, there we go. Was it a very easy lock terminal? It must be. Okay, reply to the shipping error. Hi Mandy, this is Horace Applebaum out at Zion General Store. I placed an order 3 weeks ago for the Deluxe Mountain Man All-in-One Survival Kits. You know, the ones that come with a compass, a pair of walkie-talkies, and a full first aid kit. Oh, so all of that stuff came in one survival kit. I'm writing to you because as of today, 6th of the 15th, 2057, British dates are different to American dates, which is why I was confused there. Although I should have realised common sense. 15th of June, 2057, that's 20 years before the Great War. I still haven't received the shipment. I'm fresh out of the kits here, and with the summer tourist season picking up, I really need some new ones ASAP. Thanks, Horace. Bus tour? Thanks for following up. You'll be happy to know that the Little Scout lunchboxes you ordered have arrived. You can pick them up from the general store when you arrive in Zion. The general store is open Monday through Saturday, 7 AM till nightfall. We look forward to seeing you and your scouts on Independence Day. Oh. So, that bus... What happened with the bus? So, obviously there was a bunch... Scouts, as in Boy Scouts, I assume. Yeah, Scoutmaster. Boy Scouts had a bus tour. So this was 20 years before the Great War, though. Huh. Wait, what date was that again? It was 2057, right? Yeah, I thought it might have been 2257 or something like that. So how did they get off the road? And why did nobody find them? The Independence Day is in July, right? For you guys, is that 5th of July? Shipping problems. Mandy, who the hell is running the shipping company? I've just received 3 crates of Dinky the dinosaur! Yes! No one can escape the wrath of Dinky. Officially licensed Dino Action dolls. These things are supposed to go to some tourist trap in Nevada. How the hell did they get here? No one escapes the wrath of Dinky, that's how. Mandy, what the hell can I do with this stuff? Everything. Maybe if we file off the Dinky trademark, we can turn around to some... we can turn them around to some kitty souvenirs and make a few bucks, but I'm still looking at a major loss here. Whatever's going on in your shipping department, take care of it, or I'll find someone else to handle my orders. I swear to God. Yours, Horace. P.S. I still haven't received that order of survival gear I requested last month. You know, things I can actually sell to people? Horace. Little Scout lunchbox and a carton of cigarettes. Good. And there's another lunchbox behind that. I don't want to take the rake. There we go. Is that all of them? No. Oh, there's one in one of these boxes. There it is. Is there one in one of these boxes, or is that it? Nope, that's it. Good. I think that's it for this store too. There's a cool little mod that adds a ghoul warden to this mod, to this general store, which is cool. I didn't quite like it in terms of lore, but I was planning on going for it just for the coolness factor. Will this be a sneak attack critical? The answer, no. No, it will not. Which means I'm pretty screwed. Oh my lord! See what I mean about enemies doing damage in this DLC? Okay. Right. Alright, if we see geckos again, I am going straight for the hollow rifle. As much as I love Genna, Genna's not going to be useful against geckos. They just do too much damage. We can do Genna against these lot. Follows Jock. God. I have this kind of like love-hate relationship with companions sometimes. I love companions because usually they have great storylines and they're just awesome in general. They just help, right? But at the same time, they make the game easier sometimes. Not easier, but you don't do as much as the damage yourself anymore. And it makes me feel a little less useful, you know? Okay. Contaminated medical supply kit. Medicine 30 or greater required. I can do that. Woohoo! Quest in Murrock. That's my 5th quest complete in a set. Good. Shall we go to the Sorrows camp in this episode? I think that's probably for the best. Bring the supplies you've gathered to Daniel in the Narrows. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, okay. We'll fit it. We'll get to Daniel and we'll give him the stuff, and then I think we might talk to him or we might not. Shall we talk to? I don't know how long this episode's gone. See. Yeah, we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him for a bit, and then end the episode off after we've learnt the story of. I assume we're gonna learn the story of the Sorrows, and then obviously a little bit more about New Canaan. Should be fun. I like New Canaan. New Canaan's one of my again, like I said in the in part 80, I think it was, that there are very few places the Fallout could go that would make me optimistic about the game, and one of them is the 80s turf, and I also think New Canaan's another one. The only place outside of the core region I would be genuinely like excited for, like genuinely like, yes, that is the perfect place to put it right now for me, is Arizona. I would just love a Fallout game in Arizona. Have I mentioned this in the LP before? I probably have, but I'm not going to mention it again, even though I usually would. And the reason for that is I just don't think we've done enough in the LP yet to show you why I love Arizona as a location. But once we get to talking to Caesar and Caesar and them lot enough, we will start to flesh out Arizona as a location. So yeah, but I love Arizona as a location. I think it would be a great place for Fallout. I certainly think they should stay in the West. Closer to NCR the better. And if the Fallout game doesn't have the NCR in it, it's a serious problem for me. It really is. But more of that later on. I'm sure we'll get more time to talk about it. We're heading into the Narrows now. The Sorrows on their own aren't that good for me. It's their backstory. Like, not the backstory I'm assuming we're going to hear from Daniel, but another backstory.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory.
Yeah.
They're peaceful enough, but You don't want to make them mad.
Yeah, but it's a backstory we get from a side thing that I'm going to do later. That's what I really like the Sorrows for. Alright. I like nighttime in Zion. Nighttime in Zion is cool. Especially in the populated areas. Look at that sky, man. That's one of the best sky
You are
domes.
the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
I like your bear glove. Where can I get one?
A Sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, Whitebird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows?
Midwife? I haven't seen any children around.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
What do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Let's talk about something else.
What would you speak of?
Give me some info on this Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books.
English. 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 Holy books?
Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the holy tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue.
Have you known him long?
6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am.
So basically, her third child, the birth was difficult, and she almost lost a child, and she almost died during the birth. Daniel helped her through it, and after which that inspired her to become a midwife, and Daniel taught her about childbirth.
What would you speak of?
I usually don't explain dialogue, but that was hard for me to follow, so I assume some people lost that. Tell me more about your tribe.
We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the holy tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his Whitelegs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the Whitelegs from overrunning us, so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though.
You know what do you know about Salt Upon Wounds?
He is war chief of the Whitelegs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Okay, so who or what is the Father in the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
Yeah, the new Canaanites, from what I have heard, worship a traditional Christian god. It's no more ridiculous than you guys, don't get me wrong, but it's a little different than how you're portraying it.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him, and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the New Canaanites were spared.
I see. That's fascinating. I kind of understand half of that.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
I'm actually starting to get interested in this religious shit for the first time in a long time.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
With most things in New Vegas, I've gone down these like dialogue choices so many times. But with the religious aspect of Honest Hearts, I just hated it from day one. I was like, I don't like it at all. And so I haven't had the time to really explore it, except for the one side thing that we'll be talking about later. But that's kind of... it's starting to make me interested. Daniel, you have a really cool top. I want it. And if you do not give it to me by the end of this DLC, I will be murdering you.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Joshua told me you needed a few things. I think this is everything.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more Whiteleg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for Whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Okay, cool. Daniel's given you some pre-war mining explosives and a special detonator for them. They aren't useful as weapons, but could be used to collapse certain caves if that proves necessary in your exploration.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horse's camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime.
I've grown slightly fond of Hollow's Jock. Are you sure? You've been a useful companion so far.
Sorry. Joshua was pretty clear. Get you to Daniel, then come on home. You can take it up with him if you'd like.
Okay, give my regards to Joshua then. I'm gonna say this. Typical, just want to get a useful minion.
Hey, it's not my fault. And what's this minion stuff? That's it. See you around. Civilized man.
False Chalk has returned to the Dead Horses. Alright, I'm gonna end the episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Give a favourite if you really enjoyed. Check out the rest of the series. For those on the stream, my YouTube channel is Matsudiro, Matsudiro. I think I pronounced that right.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I'll go recruit her next episode. My bad. And I will see you guys next time.